Hey out there, this is Shangun. Um, Thought I would put up a video tonight showing the new event, which is based on how many barracks units you're killing or garrison units you're killing during your farming attacks. I think actually probably war attacks count as well. Um, I'm going to show a couple of, maybe at least one attack of how I've been dealing with it. It's a real challenge, this event, and I guess I've heard that there's been an outcry that the events were too easy in the past on Dominations, so they've made this one specifically to be more challenging. Um, I am not doing amazing at it so far. I think I'm getting a better hang of it. I've got 1,200 done in the first day. As somebody in my clan pointed out, it's more than 1,000 per day is what we're going to have to get done. Probably around 1,700 or 1,600 per day. That's a lot. Like I mean, I have a job, I work. I can't be playing the game all the time, and I did as much as I could today, and I still only got 1,200 done. So I actually have to get more done in the next couple days, and I'd really like to try out the 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 reward at the end, the fuel depot. The rewards have been awesome. Dominations has really done a great job in making these events consistent and making the rewards worth getting. The bomber was one of my favorite units I've ever used. The last one with the ranged musketmen or pikemen, whatever they were, very useful for wars, like just an added unit. Ninjas back in the day, and I'm sure this flamethrower unit's going to be great. I mean, how could it not be? It's a flamethrower. Um, but I mean, they've made it really challenging. So I hope to God I can get it done, and we'll see what happens. I'm just going to show a attack that I did, my most recent one. Now you can see my composition. I've got a couple barrages. I've still got couple sabotages as well. Um, and I go with a lot of ranged units, a couple Gatling gun units, two healing carts, because I think it's pretty important to have that survivability. Just a couple tank units, I mean, and one wall breaker. The wall breaker is actually kind of superfluous. I could probably get rid of it, but it doesn't really matter. Honestly, I haven't actually been rolling in with my full army each time. I'm just trying to get as much done as possible. Get loot if I can get loot. But loot's not my main focus right now. I'm kind of just trying to get as much food as I can while taking out as many of those units as possible. So I'm going to show a quick attack here. This is the one that I just did. It had pretty good results. Like I'm not actually keeping track of how many units I'm killing because that would be too much work. But what I went here is I kind of look where all the garrisons are, and I attack from that side. I want them to spawn. I'm not afraid of them spawning. I start all my units up in the corner here, Gatling guns. Not all my units. I get a bunch of them out, enough to definitely protect themselves and kill units. I'm actually happy to let this thing spawn a second round. I'm not sure if I do though. I think I kill it before. But I think waiting back and not pushing is kind of good in this situation. You don't want to be just crushing all these garrisons because you need them to spawn. I'll show another technique in a minute of how I get them to spawn. But if you just drop a couple units by them, if you just want the spawns, drop a couple units. Like I could be dropping units down here, just a couple, and it would spawn them, and they would come up towards me. Here as well. I mean, this one was a pretty solid base, so I didn't want to just get nothing. If I spawned all the garrisons at once, I would have probably gotten overwhelmed. So I kind of wanted to still get this loot. It's so juicy just sitting there that I thought may as well get the loot while I'm doing it. But I've gradually, I haven't lost very many units so far, and they're still spawning. This trio right here is a nice solid amount of garrison units coming down at once. The sabotage got used. I don't want to deal with that hero. Level 10 hero coming out would not be my idea of fun. So I burst on it right here. get it down before it can spawn. And now I'm, as long as you're out of range of these with all those little units, like I get in range here a little bit, but it's more my tank units. You don't want to get hit by these artilleries at this point. So I even sabotage them here once more of my units come in range. And I'm going to get the town hall here. Now, this is definitely something I would suggest is to rotate. Rotating attacks are really useful right now for this event. You just want to clear the outside, find bases that have a lot of resources on the outside, maybe, and just rotate around them. These big things that I do not have myself, some form of giant tank, always a big issue, but I actually handle it quite well here because I've got a lot of defending units. But you see, these guys are just continuing to spawn. Now, I don't love this, the idea that one of these is coming out of here every minute or so, whatever that timer is. But I'm getting enough. I got the loot already, and now I'm just trying to get as much of this event challenge done as possible. Rotating around, letting them spawn as they spawn. Not really pushing. I don't really care to push. I want to just make sure I'm staying out of range of these as much as possible. And now this big mother is on his way out. I remember it kind of decimating my army gradually. Not much you can do here. This attack's just burning out. But, I got a fair amount of the garrison units killed there. Probably about 200, I would say. And I also got the loot. So getting both done is what you're kind of going for here. It'd be great. I think, honestly, if you're going to want to get this event done, though, you're going to have to really be playing a lot. There's not a lot of ways to do this without just a lot of playtime. You're just going to have to form some form of army that is quick spawning, and in those minutes you get free to play, get it done. And hopefully you'll have the time, and because I'm sure that this reward's going to be worth it. So if you can get to it, I'm sure it'll be a very helpful unit in your next wars. That's really all I wanted to show. I think I'll show one more actually where I spawn extra units, and if I look back, I believe this one right here. I'll just quickly show how I get the extra units to spawn. Hopefully this is it. If not, well, we'll see. Now in this one, the only thing that I would suggest if you just want maximum spawning is that you intentionally spawn the units, that you go out of your way to get them spawning. So I attack the bottom here where there's more garrisons. I just send in a couple tank units first, actually alone, so that they clear it safely. Then I put my healers out, and not my entire army, just some of it in the bottom there. Get them clearing. And look at all this big group coming. The first time I've ever loved seeing Colosseums. Colosseums are great bases to attack right now because they just spawn so much better. Well, sorry about that. Now that I've got all these guys going, I think, I'm not sure if I did or not, but I can still show you. Here we go. Perfect, I did. I dropped some units up here to the north. And look, I just dropped enough to get them spawning. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to get them all spawning in those 3 buildings. And I think I also did the same over here on the east side. Now look, that just gets more units spawning. They're all coming down. I'm not worried about winning or losing here. I just want to get as many garrison units as possible. And now look, they're not spawning anymore. And I'm sure if I had any brain, I would put some more units, and I did. Good. Okay. I'm not a stupid guy. I put some more units up there, and look, it's just more spawning. You want them to spawn here. I actually think I might get the 4-star or 3-star on this one, so it's an easy base. Dropping trophy level is a good move right now, I would say. It's just so you can be quick and efficient in and out, not lose all your units, and be able to go back into the next fight. I wanted to do that the other day, and I didn't quite do it. I keep winning when I'm thinking I'm going to lose, but just go out of your way to drop trophies. Probably a good idea right now. Probably hovering around the 800 trophy level, lower than 1,000 would probably be smart. I've been up around 1,200 recently. And it's good for farming still, but it's just not great for successive attacks where you don't lose all your units. And look at this, it's going to be a full clear actually, I believe. Maybe not due to timer, but you can kind of see what I meant there, where you're just trying to spawn them, get those units in to wherever the garrisons are. If you really just want to get the garrison units, spawn them, make them spawn, get it done. Um, Good luck with this one, guys. It's a real challenge, and I think it's next on responding to people complaining that they've been too easy recently. So you got yourself a challenge, and good luck out there. Hope that these tips help a little bit. I know I'm going to be challenged to get it done myself, but just do your best. I'd love to see some flamethrowers on those war maps. So good luck, and keep on dominating.